Did you know that after the age of 60, your body can lose up to 3% of its muscle mass every single year without you even noticing? This loss doesn't just weaken your legs, it directly affects your balance, your mobility, and your ability to take care of yourself. For many people, the warning sign only comes after their first serious fall, and by then regaining that lost strength can be much harder. The good news is there are simple, safe, and highly effective ways to slow this process down and even reverse it. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need complicated equipment. With just a few easy exercises you can do at home, you can maintain strong muscles, stay flexible, and feel confident with every step you take. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 carefully researched exercises that can protect and rebuild your strength, especially if you're over 60. These moves have been proven by experts and backed by science to improve muscle health and reduce the risk of dangerous falls. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Share your city or country in the comments below. And if this is your first time here, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss valuable tips to help you stay active, healthy, and independent. Exercise 1, Glute Bridge. As we get older, one of the fastest declining muscle groups is the glutes, particularly the gluteus maximus, the largest and most powerful muscle in the human body. When these muscles weaken, it doesn't just affect how you look. It impacts essential daily movements like walking, climbing stairs, keeping your balance, and even standing for long periods without fatigue. There's even a term for this: gluteal amnesia. It happens especially in people who spend long hours sitting, which essentially switches off the glutes from doing their main job, hip extension, and supporting your posture. Research in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy shows that weak glutes are linked to higher risks of lower back pain, knee problems, and hip injuries. Why? Because when the glutes can't do their job, other muscles have to take over, ones that aren't designed for those tasks, creating strain, imbalance, and eventually pain. That's why the glute bridge is such a powerful solution. It strengthens not only the gluteus maximus, but also the gluteus medius and hamstrings, helping you build a strong and functional posterior chain. It's also gentle on the joints, making it ideal if you want to gain strength without the risk of injury. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath, then, as you exhale slowly, lift your hips upward, squeezing your glutes as tightly as you can. Keep your core engaged and avoid arching your lower back. Hold the position for 2 seconds, then slowly lower down as you inhale. Aim for 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions at least 3 times a week. As you get stronger, you can lift one leg at a time or use a resistance band around your knees for extra challenge. It might look simple, but the glute bridge is one of the best defenses you have against age-related muscle loss, poor posture, and declining mobility. With consistency, you'll notice better stability, improved balance, and more confidence in every step you take. Exercise 2, squats. If there's one movement that can truly define how well you'll stay independent as you age, it's the squat. Far from being just a gym exercise, squats mimic one of the most natural human movements, sitting down and standing back up. Whether it's getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, or bending to pick something up, the squat pattern is at the heart of daily life. But here's the challenge: after the age of 40, the body begins a slow but steady decline in muscle mass and strength, a process called sarcopenia. Without regular resistance training, that decline accelerates, leading to weaker legs, poor balance, and a higher risk of falls. Falls, as you may know, can be life-changing events for older adults. They can lead to fractures, long recovery times, and even a loss of independence. The good news: squats are one of the most effective tools we have to fight back. A 2014 study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that older adults who incorporated squats into their routine significantly improved strength, stability, and coordination compared to those doing lighter, less demanding movements. These improvements translated to better mobility, greater safety in daily activities, and a reduced risk of injuries. From a biomechanical standpoint, squats are a compound movement, meaning they work multiple muscle groups at once. Primarily, they target the quadriceps in the front of your thighs, the glutes in your hips, and your core muscles that stabilize your spine. When done properly, they also improve ankle, hip, and upper back mobility, all key factors for pain-free movement. Another major benefit is bone health. The gentle stress that squats place on your bones stimulates them to become denser and stronger. This is especially valuable for postmenopausal women and men over 50 who are at higher risk of osteoporosis. Stronger bones mean fewer fractures if a fall does occur. Here's how to perform a safe and effective squat. Stand with your feet about shoulder-width apart, toes slightly pointed outward. Keep your chest up, shoulders back, and core muscles engaged. As you lower yourself, imagine you're sitting back into a chair. Your knees should track in line with your toes, never collapsing inward, and your heels must stay firmly planted on the ground. Inhale as you lower down and exhale as you press back up, focusing on squeezing your glutes at the top. If you're just starting out or have mobility concerns, you can make squats more accessible. Try chair squats where you lightly touch a chair before standing back up, or use a wall for extra balance support. As your strength improves, you can hold light dumbbells or use resistance bands to increase the challenge. Consistency is the key. Aim for 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions 3 times per week. With time, you'll notice your legs feeling stronger, your posture improving, and your ability to move through daily life with less effort. Think of squats as an investment in your future self. They don't just train your muscles, they train your independence. When you can get up from a chair effortlessly, climb stairs without hesitation, and move through your home with confidence, you're not just living longer, you're living better. Now that we've built a strong foundation with glute bridges and squats, the next exercise focuses on an area that's often overlooked, but is absolutely critical for both circulation and balance. Exercise 3, heel raises. At first glance, heel raises may seem almost too simple to make a difference. But don't let the simplicity fool you. This movement targets one of the most important and most underrated muscle groups in the body, your calves. Why are the calves so important? Because they are often called the second heart of the body. Every time your calf muscles contract, they help pump blood from your lower legs back up to your heart, working against gravity. This muscle pump is vital for maintaining healthy circulation, especially as we get older and blood flow naturally slows down. Weak calves don't just affect how you walk. They can lead to swelling, cramping, and feelings of heaviness in the legs. Poor circulation is also linked to slower muscle recovery, reduced balance, and even an increased risk of falls. In fact, statistics from the World Health Organization reveal that 1 in 3 adults over the age of 65 experiences at least one fall each year. A large percentage of those falls are related to weakness in the lower leg muscles, particularly the ones around the ankle and foot. Heel raises directly target these muscles, mainly the gastrocnemius and soleus, improving both strength and endurance. Stronger calves help stabilize your ankle joints, which allows for quick adjustments when you're walking on uneven surfaces, stepping off a curb, or catching yourself if you trip. There's also a big benefit for your balance. Your calves play a central role in something called proprioception, your body's ability to sense its position in space. When this system works well, you can react faster and more accurately to changes in terrain or sudden shifts in movement. On top of that, heel raises can help with conditions like venous insufficiency and reduce the appearance of varicose veins by keeping blood moving efficiently through your legs. According to research published in Vascular Medicine, strengthening the calf muscles can significantly improve venous return and reduce symptoms associated with peripheral vascular disease. Here's how to do them correctly. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart and your core gently engaged. Slowly lift your heels off the ground, rising onto the balls of your feet. Hold this position for 2 seconds, focusing on squeezing your calf muscles. Then lower your heels back down in a controlled motion. Breathe naturally throughout the movement. Aim for 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions 3 times a week. If you're looking for a greater challenge, try doing the exercise one leg at a time. You can also stand on a step or low platform so your heels can drop below the level of your toes, giving you a greater range of motion and activating the muscles more fully. If you find balancing difficult, hold onto the back of a sturdy chair or a countertop for support. Over time, you may notice your ability to stand on one foot, improving, a great sign that your balance and stability are getting stronger. Heel races may not give you the same immediate sense of exertion as squats or push-ups, but their impact is profound. They help keep your legs feeling light, your steps steady, and your body energized. And when paired with other exercises in this routine, they form a crucial link in maintaining full lower body strength and function. Think of them as a simple insurance policy for your mobility. 2 minutes a few times a week can help you walk farther, recover faster, and feel more confident on your feet. Up next, we'll shift our focus to the upper body because maintaining good posture and shoulder strength is just as important for aging well as strong legs are for walking. Exercise 4, scapular retraction. When people think about staying strong as they age, they often focus on the leg's core and maybe the arms. But there's a critical area that often gets overlooked, the muscles of the upper back, particularly those that control your shoulder blades. Neglecting this part of the body can lead to a hunched posture, neck pain, and even breathing difficulties over time. One of the most common changes that happens as we get older is a rounding of the shoulders and an excessive forward curve in the upper back. This condition, often referred to as thoracic kyphosis, doesn't just affect appearance. It can limit lung capacity, reduce mobility, and increase the risk of falls because your body's center of gravity shifts forward. Much of this problem comes from lifestyle habits, sitting for long periods, driving, reading, or looking down at a phone or tablet. Over time, the muscles that pull your shoulder blades back and hold them in their proper position, including the middle trapezius rhomboids and spinal erectors, become weak. Meanwhile, the muscles in the front of the body, like the chest, get tight and pull you further into that rounded posture. Scapular retraction is a simple but powerful exercise to correct this imbalance. It works by strengthening the muscles that draw your shoulder blades together and down, restoring alignment and stability in the upper back. According to research in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy, consistent scapular retraction training can improve posture, reduce neck and upper back pain, and even enhance thoracic mobility. Here's how to perform it with a resistance band. Secure the band at chest height to a sturdy anchor point. Stand facing the band with your arms extended forward and elbows slightly bent. Engage your core, then slowly pull the band back by moving your shoulder blades toward each other. Imagine trying to hold a coin between them. Keep your shoulders relaxed and avoid shrugging them up toward your ears. Hold the contraction for 2 seconds, then return to the starting position in a controlled way. Aim for 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions 3 times a week. If you don't have a resistance band, you can mimic the motion by squeezing your shoulder blades together while lying face down, arms by your sides, or extended out in a T shape. Over time, this exercise doesn't just make you stand taller. It also improves the strength and coordination needed for everyday activities like carrying groceries, lifting objects, or even reaching for something on a high shelf. When your upper back is strong, your shoulders are more stable, your neck is better supported, and your entire body moves more efficiently. An upright posture also sends a powerful message. It communicates confidence, vitality, and health qualities that impact not only how others see you, but how you feel about yourself. The benefits even extend to your breathing. A hunched position compresses the chest cavity, limiting how much air you can take in. By improving posture through scapular retraction, you create more space for your lungs to expand, making each breath deeper and more efficient. This is why working on your upper back isn't just about appearance. It's about function, comfort, and long-term independence. Strong scapular muscles help you stay active, mobile, and pain-free, giving you the freedom to move through life with ease. Now that we've addressed posture and upper body stability, it's time to move to the final exercise in this routine, one that combines strength, endurance, and core engagement all in a single movement. Exercise 5, push-ups. Push-ups are one of the most well-known exercises in the world, and for good reason. They're simple, effective, and can be done anywhere. But what many people don't realize is just how valuable push-ups are for older adults, especially when it comes to maintaining functional strength, improving posture, and even boosting heart health. Unlike exercises that isolate one muscle group, push-ups are a compound movement, meaning they engage multiple muscles at the same time. The primary muscles worked are the pectorals in your chest, the deltoids in your shoulders, and the triceps on the back of your arms. But they also require your core muscles, including your abdominals and lower back, to stabilize your spine throughout the movement. Why is this so important after age 60? As we age, a natural process called sarcopenia causes us to lose muscle mass and strength, especially in the upper body. This can make everyday activities like pushing open a heavy door, getting up from the floor, or carrying a load of groceries more difficult. By regularly practicing push-ups, you can slow this decline and keep your upper body strong enough to handle daily life with confidence. There's also a cardiovascular benefit. Because push-ups engage large muscle groups and can be done in continuous repetitions, they raise your heart rate and stimulate blood flow. The American College of Sports Medicine recommends combining strength and endurance exercises to optimize metabolic health and reduce the risk of chronic conditions such as hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Push-ups fit that recommendation perfectly. One of the best things about push-ups is how adaptable they are. If you're new to exercise or have limited mobility, you don't have to start with the traditional floor version. Wall push-ups are an excellent starting point. Stand facing a wall with your hands at shoulder height and slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Step back so your body is at a gentle angle. Bend your elbows to bring your chest toward the wall, then push away to return to the starting position. Once you feel stronger, you can progress to incline push-ups using a countertop table or sturdy bench. This reduces the load compared to floor push-ups, making it easier on the shoulders and wrists while still building strength. From there, you can move to knee-supported push-ups on the floor and eventually to full push-ups if your strength and mobility allow. When performing any variation form is critical. Keep your body in a straight line from your head to your heels or knees. Engage your core, avoid letting your hips sag, and keep your neck neutral. Inhale as you lower down and exhale as you press back up. Aim for 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions 3 times a week. The goal isn't to push to exhaustion, but to work at a level that challenges you without compromising form. Beyond strength, push-ups help with functional capacity, the ability to move through daily life without limitation. The upper body power and core stability you build with push-ups can make simple activities easier, reduce the risk of shoulder injuries, and improve your ability to catch yourself if you stumble. They also pair perfectly with the other exercises in this routine. Glute bridges, squats, heel raises, and scapular retractions build a strong lower body and upright posture, while push-ups round out the program by ensuring your upper body is equally prepared for the demands of everyday life. With consistent practice, you may notice improvements in your strength, endurance, and even how confidently you carry yourself. And just like the other exercises, the real key is not perfection, it's consistency. Now that we've covered all 5 exercises, it's time to bring everything together in a way that helps you turn these movements into a long-term habit for health and independence. Conclusion: building strength for the long run. We've covered 5 exercises that can make a real difference in your life after 60 glute bridges, squats, heel raises, scapular retractions, and push-ups. Each one targets a different area of your body, but together they form a complete approach to preserving and rebuilding strength, balance, and mobility. The real magic isn't in doing them once or twice, it's in making them part of your regular routine. Your body changes as you age, but it also responds beautifully to consistent, smart training. And here's the good news: you don't need hours each day to see results. Even short, focused sessions performed several times a week can lead to noticeable improvements in muscle tone, joint stability, and confidence when moving. Science backs this up. Research published in The Lancet shows that regular physical activity, even in small doses, can reduce the risk of premature death, improve brain function, and lower symptoms of anxiety and depression. For older adults, these benefits extend to better balance, fewer falls, and greater independence in daily life. Think of these exercises as investments in your future self. Glute bridges protect your lower back and hips. Squats make sitting and standing effortless. Heel raises keep your steps light and your balance steady. Scapular retractions give you a tall, proud posture. Push-ups ensure your upper body stays strong enough for whatever the day brings. The best approach is gradual progression. Start with the variation of each exercise that feels comfortable for you and build from there. Listen to your body. Celebrate small wins, a few extra reps, holding a position longer, feeling less tired after a walk. These milestones are proof that your body is adapting and getting stronger. It's also important to remember that strength training isn't just physical, it's mental. Every time you complete a workout, you reinforce a mindset of self-care, resilience, and determination. That confidence carries into all areas of life, from how you move to how you see yourself. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 exercises are you most excited to try first? Let me know in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to take their first step toward better health. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future tips designed to help you stay active and independent. Remember, it's never too late to start. Every day you choose to move is a step toward a stronger, healthier, and more vibrant life. Your legs, your posture, your heart, and your confidence will thank you. Now let's keep moving forward one strong step at a time.